Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel. My name is Frank Mularcik, and in this video, we're going to be seeing how my dividend portfolio performed in the month of October. Specifically, we'll be looking at all the stocks that I did buy this month and the dividends I did receive, and then make sure to stick around to the end of the video where we'll be talking about my performance for the month, and we'll be kind of looking at some time-weighted returns over the past month, 3 months, and a year, and comparing that to the overall market. Before we get into the video, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already so you don't miss out on any future videos. And if you are interested in chatting on a day-to-day basis about investing and the stock market, make sure to join the Discord server. The link is in the description down below. So first, just looking at the portfolio spreadsheet before we make any updates. And the first thing we want to look at is these dividend increases. So we actually got 2 dividend increases this month in October. Actually, one of them was in September, but it wasn't updated in the spreadsheet because it was announced on like the very last day of September. So we haven't updated it yet, but this is from Lockheed Martin. It was a 7% increase from $11.20 to $12 per share per year. So we'll go ahead and update that. I'm really excited about that one. And then the other one was from AbbVie in October. It was about a 5% increase to $5.92 per share per year. So we'll update that as well. That's awesome to see. So our annual income is projected around $88, and we'll certainly add to that as we add these transactions in for October. And at the beginning of the month, the portfolio was valued right around $3,070 with a dividend yield just below 3%. So we'll look to those metrics to see what they look like after we make the updates. So we'll go ahead into Fidelity here. And this is just a log of all the transactions, in Fidelity. And what I do is I just download these transactions to my computer, and then I can go into the Google Sheets. And essentially what I can do is I can insert these transactions. If we go to File, Insert here, import, I guess is the correct term. And then we're going to upload the file. And then I created some custom scripts that let me kind of parse through the data from Fidelity, and then it will import all the data into the appropriate spots in my spreadsheet. So once that gets imported, then we'll be able to run the script. Just run this script right here, and that'll take probably a few minutes to run. And once that's done, I'll come back and show you guys what we did this month. So the script just finished running, and you can see we made our monthly deposit of $150. We made total buys of $180.85. No sales this month, and dividends this month was $6.35, which is pretty exciting. So if we go out of here and come over to our transactions, we can see exactly what I bought this month. If we scroll all the way down here till October of 2022, we can see I bought some AT&T, Procter & Gamble, Southern Company, Microsoft, Cisco, Leggett & Platt, some more Southern Company here, Apple, Carrier Global, some more Cisco, more Microsoft, some Amcor, and then a little bit of J&J to round out the month. Not many purchases the last week or two. You can see the last purchase here was on October 19th. Since then, the market has really started moving up a little bit, I would say. And so I haven't been really buying as much, but that's okay. If we look at the dividend payments as well of $6.35, like I said, let's see what companies paid us. So first of all, Coca-Cola paid us about 65 cents. Leggett & Platt paid us about $2.10. Cisco paid us 98 cents. And then JP Morgan paid us $2.62, which is really exciting. And we can look at these monthly dividend charts here. So $6.35 this month, which is a little bit higher, actually a lot higher than we got in July, which was the last time a lot of these companies paid me. And that month we got $3.37. But I think part of the reason for that is the JP Morgan dividend. I'm guessing that in July, that JP Morgan dividend actually got paid in August. So that's why it's a little bit off. But overall, the trend is, like I said, upwards, and that's what we want to see. And looking on the year so far, we have earned over $50 this year, $54.50 in dividends, which is really exciting. And then the next thing we can look at is this value over time. So this is kind of going to chart the value of the portfolio every single day and give us a nice graphical representation. So we can see towards the last week or two, probably just the last few days, we actually broke above $3,000, and that'll jump a lot higher tomorrow when this updates, because the portfolio value is now at $3,200 once we added in, the deposits and buys, which is pretty exciting. And we can see the dividend income is steadily climbing as well, which is great to see. And then if we come to the summary tab, we can see the actual value. So the portfolio value, like I said, was $3,245 at the end of October, and the dividend income is all the way up to almost $95, which is really exciting because we went from about $88.50 to about $95. So that's about $6.50 of growth there for the month, which I'm pretty happy with. And the dividend yield is about the same at about 2.96%. Which is good to see. But the one thing is right now we don't have all that much cash, only about $36, which isn't too concerning because it is the end of the month. So we will be getting another deposit for November of $150 that we'll be able to invest if we see some more good opportunities. So overall, I'm pretty happy with this month and how much cash I was able to deploy and the dividends we received and stuff like that. And right here is actually a chart of my returns over the last few months and years. So this right here is my account in this line here. So this is actually as of September 30th. So I'm recording this on October 31st. So the returns data hasn't been updated for October. So this is kind of like a month old in a sense, but the 1 month return is minus 7.4%, but that's really, September's 1 month return, but that's compared to the S&P 500 of down 9%. So that's pretty good. And then over the 3 months, the portfolio is actually down a bit more, around 6% versus the S&P 500. But if we looked over the past year, the account is only down 3% from a time-weighted return perspective, whereas the S&P 500 is down about 15.5%. So I'm pretty happy to see that result there. Unfortunately, the account is just about 2 years old. You can see we opened it here October 19th, 2020. So we don't quite have the 3-year data to compare yet. I'd be really excited to see in about a year when we can view that 3-year data so we can kind of see, more of a long-term return from the portfolio and kind of compare that to the overall market as well. Because, 1 year is certainly not the shortest time horizon, but also it's not all that long when you're comparing yourself against the market. So in general, I'm pretty happy though with not losing nearly as much as the market over the past year, and I hope that performance can continue. I would love to hear from you guys how much you received in dividends in the month of October from your dividend portfolios and how your portfolio has been doing the past month since the market has been going up a little bit. I think I just heard a headline that this October was the Dow's best month since sometime in the 70s. So that's pretty cool to see. And I don't know, the markets are just seem to be super volatile right now, which is, it happens from time to time, but I'm still continuing to invest, and I hope everyone else is continuing to invest as well. Just want to thank everyone for sticking around to the end of the video, and I'll see you all in the next one.